In the previous video, you have already seen a short introduction on how to configure the power system in the InRow data center solutions using different options. In this video, we will learn in detail about the Uniflair InRow cooling and EcoAisle containment system configuration in InRow data center solution from the designer catalog page. Let us first understand what is InRow cooling technology. It is a row-based type of air conditioning system commonly used in data centers. In this, the cooling unit is placed between the server cabinets in a row for offering cool air to the server equipment more effectively. Schneider Electric provides a variety of cooling systems and cabinets based on client and business requirements. Now, based on the requirements, you can configure the InRow cooling system. On the catalog page, you will find the cooling option in the top menu bar. Just like rack and power configuration options, you can first find an InRow cooling system global search option, which allows you to search a variety of cooling systems from the available options. You can simply write the InRow cooling system name in the search box and then press Enter. There are various cooling filters such as cooling type, width, control type, and input voltage, where you can enter inputs and search for different options as per your needs. The cooling systems are broadly identified as Uniflair Chilled Water InRow Cooling System and Uniflair Direct Expansion InRow Cooling System. The cooling types include InRow Chilled Water, Direct Expansion Air-Cooled, Direct Expansion Economizer, Direct Expansion Fluid-Cooled, and Direct Expansion Twin-Cooled. For Europe and international, Schneider Electric also offers the InRow Easy Chilled Water Cooling System. Schneider Electric provides two different width sizes for InRow cooling units, namely 300mm and 600mm. In control type, you can find standard, high temperature, and precision controls. And finally, you will have different input voltage units mentioned in the filters. These filters help the user to narrow down the options. You can also simply select an InRow cooling system from the available options. For example, you can select Direct Expansion Air-Cooled as a cooling type. You can find 7 cooling options coming on catalog page. But please note that the availability of products may vary based on the region. In this case, let us take ACR-D301S as an example and click to configure to add further specifications. You can easily find more details about the product by clicking on the product name. It will take you to Schneider Electric official page, which provides more details about the product. When you click to configure, it will take you to the cooling configuration page. The first thing that you will notice on this page is the InRow cooling unit ACR-D301S, a direct expansion cooling option, which has the indoor unit as well as the outdoor unit. You can simply add or reduce the quantity of solution by clicking the suitable options. For example, you can add 2 units of cooling system in this case. Next, you will have the cooling supply set point temperature, which allows the user to set the required temperature for the cooling units. Set point temperature must be in range between 10 to 35 degrees Celsius. But you can always change the specifications manually. These include cooling type, condenser voltage, feed and minimum ambient temperature, as per the business requirements. Based on the changes done, the Configuration Details tab on the right will also get updated. For example, if the cooling type is changed to fluid-cooled, the condenser voltage gets updated based on the cooling type. Next, you can change the feed to dual and ambient temperature as below -15 degrees Celsius. This is how you can configure the outdoor cooling unit. Just like rack and power accessories, Schneider Electric also provides cooling accessories. To add the accessories, click on Add Accessories. It will take you to the catalog page of cooling accessories. On this page too, you will see a global search option, and below you can see all the accessories available. Next step is to select the accessory of your choice and click on Add. Before clicking on Add to Unplaced, it is important to check the cooling specifications added. Once you are satisfied with the configurations, you can proceed by clicking on Add to Unplaced button. You will see that the design is saved. It will redirect you to the catalog page where all the solutions are added with your selected cooling configurations. The next step is to select the designer icon on the left menu bar. It will show you the design view in 2D or 3D model of the selected configuration. Position the cooling equipment by dragging each unit from the unplaced equipment field to the data center floor. In-row cooling equipment must always be placed between two enclosures. They may not be placed at the end of a row. Initially, when there are no cooling products in the solution, the cooling check button on the right side of the page is disabled, and no cooling check can be conducted. But when you select and drag and drop the cooling units in between the racks on the floor, the button is enabled. As you can see, you can now easily run the cooling check and verify whether the equipment in the solution will be cooled sufficiently or not. When a rack is green, it indicates that all or nearly all of the rack's exhaust airflow is being captured. When all racks in an equipment cluster are green, the cluster is room neutral, means it is not adding heat to the room. When a rack is yellow, it indicates that most, but not all, of the rack's exhaust airflow is being captured. When a rack is red, it indicates that too little of the rack's exhaust airflow is being captured. This simply means that this particular cooling check function will help the users to understand whether they have sufficient number of in-row cooling units or not, and whether the position of the cooling unit is also optimized. You can also select multiple racks in the room. The application can compute a quick all-in-one cooling system, including in-row direct expansion cooling units, in-row chilled water cooling system, and thermal containment. Data center containment is the separation of cold supply airflow from hot air coming out of the equipment exhaust. By separating the air, you are able to save revenue by reducing your energy consumption and improve overall equipment performance and efficiency.